We've all been there, frustrated at a sketch and wanting to quit. I mean, look at this piece. I did such a nice job with the sketch, and all of a sudden I screw up on the inking. But that doesn't mean you have to give up on art. In fact, in today's video, I'm going to show you 5 real reasons why you are not improving as an artist. You see those 3 pieces of artwork I did? You know what they took? They took time, but you know what they also took? Practice, which leads me into my first reason that you're not getting better, and that is practice. You think LeBron James or Wayne Gretzky became the greatest at their profession simply by just happenstance or luck? No, they put in countless hours. It was a massive amount of time spent to become the greatest at their craft. But you're in luck, because right now I'm going to show you a quick tutorial that can actually help you get better with just a little bit of practice. For this exercise, I recommend using a marble notebook. The lines and spacing on the notebook are perfect for what we want to achieve. And here you can see that I'm making small tight circles and then following up with some bigger, rounder circles. Now the purpose of this exercise is to actually help you unconsciously try to stay within the lines. And then with the shading and the hatching that I'm doing in the secondary lines, similar thing. You want to use short little lines for some hatching or big broader lines, but you want to do this automatically. You don't want to focus and try and do little tiny dashes. No, that's not what we want to do. Long swooping strokes or small little accurate strokes, but all unconscious. Second reason is dedication, and that's a great follow-up to practice, because we live in this instant gratification world where we want everything now, but we also need to practice and put in the time and the hard work. But the same can be said for going to the gym. We don't expect to go to the gym for a week and come out shredded. It takes time, it takes effort, and that's where doing these nice exercises will come in handy. But here's the caveat to all this. It doesn't always have to be boring, repetitive drills. So in this little video you're going to see, I'm sketching out a Mario. I'm doing it for fun. I'm applying the things that I've learned in practice and making it fun so that way I can keep coming back to doing more art. And this brings me to my third point, which is something that I personally struggle with, and that is striving for perfection. We all want our art to look great. We all want it to look absolutely beautiful for whatever reason, whether we're giving it to a family member or a friend or just for our own personal sake. But a habit that a lot of artists get into that bog them down is making sure that every little line is perfect and not trying to finish a piece or erasing everything because all of a sudden it looks terrible and now I need to just erase it all and start all over again. That is one of the worst habits you need to get out of. You need to embrace the fact that you're going to make mistakes and that not every line is going to be perfect. That's just part of the art process. It's part of the process of getting better as an artist. And everything that you do, it's okay. As long as you're putting in the dedication, as long as you're putting in the practice, you will get better. I have faith in you. Before we continue, I want to let you know that I really enjoy all the content that I create and all of your reactions. The comments on my shorts videos are just really awesome, and I just love the reaction that I get from all of my people across TikTok and YouTube. With that being said, if you're new to the channel and you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. That way you'll know when my next video comes out, and it also helps grow my community, which you're all a part of, and I really enjoy seeing all the new faces. The fourth reason why you are not improving as an artist is you are not allowing your imagination to run wild. And what I mean by this is when we were kids, we would draw whatever we wanted. We drew for the fun of it. We drew silly creatures or Mario fighting an alien. It didn't matter. We drew things that we loved. We were inspired by our own imagination. And often as we get older in our art careers, we become bogged down in specific work. Either we're getting paid for or because we're doing it for a friend or a loved one. And we really need to just take time and do a no-mind exercise, which is where you take a sheet of paper and you just randomly scribble some lines out on the paper, and then Rorschach style, just allow your mind to see an image there. And if you don't have an image in your head, just start drawing anything, fill in the spaces, and you will find that your mind will naturally just fill it in with whatever, even if it's little stick men, who cares? Just empty your mind and allow thoughts to come freely out on the page, and then you'll find at the end that you'll have a full sheet of paper with art on it. The last and probably the most important reason why you're not growing as an artist is you're comparing yourself to every artist you see across TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, etc. You'll see some of these amazing artists like David Finch from Marvel, and you're like, holy crap, how can I ever be like him? Or you'll see a classic painter like Rembrandt, you're like, I can never ever do that. Like, how am I ever going to get to that level? Or you might just see some young 18-year-old kid that you're like, holy cow, how are they so good at such a young age? I was terrible, I could barely draw a stick figure. You need to stop this. You need to stop it immediately because not everyone's art journey is the same. We are all in it together. We are all part of the art community, and the art community is one of the most supportive communities that you can possibly have. Early in my career, I did this a lot. I would look at someone else's artwork and I would feel ashamed that I couldn't do that. Or I would get very bitter and I would just think that they're just, they're not better than me. I'm really good. And then I realized that I was just being a jerk. And I actually grew a lot from a lot of mentors and a lot of friends. And you realize that everyone's here to help each other. They're not here for their personal growth and benefit. They're there to make everyone better. Critiques are awesome because you get to get a genuine insight into someone else's brain and how they analyze something in the art world. So stop putting yourself out there and thinking that, oh, it's going to suck, or, oh, this person's so much better than me. Stop comparing yourself to other artists. The art community is here for everyone, and we're all amazingly supportive. Once again, everyone, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you all in the next video.